And today I'm discussing personality types based on the moon sign and the sun sign. If you don't know what the moon sign is, I'm sure you know what the moon sign is, right? Otherwise you wouldn't be here. So, okay, presuming you don't know. There are 9 planets in astrology, and each of these, of course, sun and moon are also planets. Each of these planets embody a certain archetypal idea, a certain concept. The sun represents our exterior self and the moon represents our emotions. The sun represents a yang component and how we take our internal core power and represent and put it out into the world. How we want to be perceived is the sun. Our goals, our ambitions, how we move around in the 3D world is the sun. The moon, on the other hand, is yin, and she deals with emotions, our emotional reactions, the idea of nurturing, how we give it, how we receive it. Our mother, how we are as mothers, how we've been mothered, how we've been treated by mother figures like grandmothers and aunts and stuff like that, you know. So the moon is a very personal part of you, and the sun sign can never give you the whole picture. So you've got to know the moon sign. If you've got your moon in Scorpio and your sun in Scorpio, then this is your video. I love making these double energy signature videos like Aries, Aries, Taurus, Taurus, Gemini, Gemini. I love them. And what can I say? It means that you have to work through the archetype of Scorpio, and you've got to understand, you've got to learn, assimilate, integrate, purge, whatever it is that you need to, you know, however it is that you need to work or walk in your karmic journey. It's not something that I can say. It's your own intuition. Need you here, there, okay. And what can I say? Intuition, you have ample amounts of intuition. Why? Because you have your sun and moon in probably the most intuitive. Pisces is the most intuitive, but in an otherworldly way. Scorpio's intuitiveness is here and now, in the most urgent and the most necessary moment. Okay, so you are born with a double dose of Scorpio, which means you've got to understand this archetype very well. The sun and moon, a little discussion on them. The sun, your exterior self being in Scorpio, your moon, your feelings being in Scorpio. So there is a inherent synergy here when two of these sun moon signs are the same. There is an easy interflow of energy which can be quite productive, but again, too much of the same thing could mean not exploring other avenues, not opening your mind to other energy signatures. Like instead of concentrating so heavily on water, maybe you're losing out some of the fire energy or some of the air analytical thoughtful energy. So here you've got a double dose of Scorpio. Scorpio is the 8th sign. It is the sign of death, rebirth, everything hidden, everything occult, your spouse's money, inheritance, taxes. So everything that we want to avoid, everything that is deep, everything that is not on the surface. So Scorpio energy is about digging underneath the surface and really exploring parts of our unconscious, stuff that we did not know existed, because Scorpio deals with the unconscious. Pluto, its modern ruler, is the very understanding of the unconscious. Okay, Pluto signifies death and rebirth, making Scorpio a sign of death and rebirth, constant cycles of day and night. So a lot of movement. Mars, the traditional ruler of Scorpio, which is about war, which can be about war in its lower vibrations. So essentially, Mars-Pluto aspects can do a lot of harm. And Scorpio is such a volatile energy. They're so undemonstrative that you never quite know what's going on. And you're probably the most secretive of them all because you've got your sun and your moon in Scorpio. This means that you don't like to discuss your private affairs with the world. You don't want to ever really open up to anyone about your deepest secrets. Yet people will probably open up to you because being so Scorpio strong, you are the archetype of the detective, the all-penetrating, getting to the truth aspect of Scorpio, where you can't help but you have to dig deep. You have to just uncover layers and layers of meaning. That's after all what the Scorpio energy is all about. So you don't like things that are superficial. You like to get to the heart of things. Every interaction, every experience has a profound depth in your psyche, in your consciousness. And being the Scorpio native, both moon and sun, you've got to understand that there are 3 archetypes of the Scorpio that you have to work through. The Scorpion in its lowest vibration, which is all about revenge and, you know, an eye for an eye. I will sting you if you disrupt my energy field or do anything. Even if you don't, I'll sting you. Then after spiritual awakening from this stage of the Scorpion, you become the eagle. The eagle is all about the initiate rising above the normal 3D world, going to a vantage point and really looking down at creation. That means that the eagle has reached a certain level of understanding and knowledge and wisdom. And in the final stage, the Scorpio becomes the phoenix, which rises up from its own ashes, symbolic of rebirth in totality. That is when the Scorpio native becomes the initiate. So this is the path of initiation. It is the path of trauma, undoubtedly, because there's a lot of trauma that you could have had with so much Scorpio going on. Lot of trauma in your childhood, trauma that may have had to do with your parents or other such, you know, authority figures. You may have had a lot of challenges. People may have perceived you in the wrong sense. You may have shown a more violent side to yourself, because anger again is a huge component with the Scorpio native. And if you've got your moon in Scorpio, you tend to be volatile with your emotions, and you can, you know, just be like a volcano ready to erupt. And this could be problematic. You could get into road rage, you could get into, and possessiveness and jealousy. I forgot to say that in the Scorpion vibration, this placement can bring about a lot of jealousy, a lot of possessiveness, a lot of control. This is something you've got to understand if you have this placement, that you can't control anything. You know, the Buddha said, relax, nothing is under control. So once you understand that, Scorpio, you will see that life is about flowing intuitively, and you have so much of that intuition. Why not use it? Why not go with the flow, the cosmic flow, so to speak? Because you understand the cosmic flow. You can go with the cosmic flow if you allow yourself to go with it, you know. So I hope you liked that video as much as I like making that for you. Like, comment, subscribe, share means the world to me. Book a session with me or donate to me. Thank you. Bye.